Holy graphical downgrade, Batman. Yeah, we're going back to the Nintendo 64 era for a while. Or at least for now, anyways. Yeah, this is Mario Party 3, if you weren't already aware by things that would have made this obvious. And wow, an 8, and that gets me 3rd. Oh, are the odds? Yeah, I was really indecisive over what characters to pick this time around, but I felt like it definitely would be sensible to pick characters that could speak, because, well, that basically just means not Yoshi or Donkey Kong, because the lines in this game are funny because everyone has the same line for everything. And you know what? Okay, never mind. I tried to stop the recording and do some fiddling about with the graphical settings to try and make it so that this game would take up more of the screen. But I haven't found a decent way to do that, so we're just gonna go with this and hopefully it'll work. Yeah, famous words of George Lucas. Hopefully it'll work. At least the textures appear to be in higher quality. Actually, you know what? There's something else that we can do. We can do this, and this, and this. Stuff I probably should have changed off-screen, but whatever. Oh yeah, this is much better. Except that flickering with people's different backgrounds is gonna be annoying, but whatever. I haven't really gotten on to talking about the game. Wow, just talking about technological issues, what with changing emulators because it's a different system and all that. And oh goody, I love this mini-game. It's basically just a trivia game show that's Mario Party themed, and for that reason it is amazing. Just how am I supposed to know that? 3, 1. Okay, good job. How many people does it take to... Oh, that's easy. 2. Ice and chilly waters. Keep asking about that first board, which is ice themed, and it's alright, but... 15 or 10, that gets off. Yeah, there's definitely some weird clipping with this, and I don't know how to explain that. Jeez, current record? I hate guessing this crap. I should have known under 40 was way too fast. I think I could probably pull that off. If you're not a Mario Party 3 stalwart, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Aw, that is mean. Hi, so you can get out of the ice block, and then it, like, clarifies it with an item question later on. Tisk, tisk. Yeah, if you get one wrong, you have to sit out the next round. Color, yeah, that was, like, insanely easy. I was hoping you would get that. It's a bit more competitive than I was expecting. Battle Royale map. Trade you a... I think he said star, so Millennium Star. Oh yeah! Alright.
Finish!
Yeah, the way that all the characters are looking at the screen kind of reminds me of, you know, when I was growing up and would always, like, get excited about going to the store to try out the demo stations from whatever new Nintendo game was out, but I always hated playing those for very long because, like, the controller was at, like, you know, your chest level, and then the TV was, like, all the way up at the top of the display case, so you would be constantly looking up and, like, getting an screen. It was just like, Of course, no one really cares about demo stations and stores these days, because I don't know, many people make a lot of purchasing decisions on physical stores these days. You just do your research online and whatnot. You know what? I feel wild and crazy. Let's have a chance time right off the start.
Tessa!
funny thing is, I came into this recording session pretty much like dead set on doing Waluigi's Island, and I'm getting a 3-star. I'm the meanest genius! That was fun. I like chance time now. Most of the time when I'm playing with friends and chance time comes up, it's always really bad because I tend to either have a lead or at least not be in last, and so therefore chance time has the highest probability to be screwing me over, so I just run away and close my eyes and put my fingers in my ears and just go, I hope I'm not involved in this! Then I come back like a minute later and to see whether or not I was involved in it.
Stop!
Gotta say, I love skipping minigame explanations. Did I forget to do that during Mario Party 7? It wasn't even that long ago that I recorded it, and yet I'm already forgetting stuff like that, but when it's just me, you know, it makes things easier for me to just, you know, be able to keep talking and streamline everything. Gotta keep remembering to do that.
Finish!
This game took me a long time to figure out early on, just because I didn't really understand the whole tilt control stick in one direction while also, like, hitting the button. That was just a completely alien concept to me. But yeah, Waluigi's Island is definitely a very cool board in this game that I will get to eventually, but I thought I'd try something else. We'll see how far I can get through this video without making a Toy Story joke. Oh, crap. One thing that I haven't really mentioned yet is that within the Mario Party series, there's kind of a series of trilogies. The Item Trilogy, 3 games that use items, which are 2, 3, and 4. Of course, I'm playing from that trilogy, and then the /Capsule Trilogy of 5, 6, and 7, which I just got through all of last week. This game is pretty fun, RNG heavy, because you have to get lucky with getting the mushroom out of the thing, and a lot of times I will hit the block that contains the mushroom and still have it get stolen from me anyways, and how many times am I going to miss this block? Well, it wasn't the one that had it in there anyway, and I'm afraid you'll have to die. See how long I can keep avoiding things. If the timer runs out, which is an innate possibility, this will be all for naught and be a draw, and no one will get anything out of it. Let's see if I can even, like, get a chance at... This is my opportunity to win this minigame. Oh, so close. The thing is, you aren't able to change directions once you start moving. Alright. And so that's why you just kind of just keep running until you careen into a wall. This is all your fault, Peach. You could have died when there were 3 seconds left. Does anyone else notice a, like, little Mario thing up in the top right corner? That's weird that really weird that the board game segments of this are apparently in a different resolution than the minigames. This is just... I don't understand how any of this works. It is so confusing. Hopefully the cropping on this video when it comes out isn't horrendous. That's my goal, anyways. We are doing 15 turns. Basically, the way it works is 20 is the lowest amount of turns in the first 2 games, and it's your default because the other 2 options are 35 and 50, which take 2 and 3 hours respectively, and I don't feel... It's very rare that I feel like playing Mario Party for that long. But then, this game came along and was the first to introduce custom game lengths, which are basically anything from 10 to 50 turns with 5-turn increments is fair game. And if you're playing story mode, the standard is 15 and that will remain the standard for the entirety of the games with lengths that were turn-based, so up through 8, basically. And so, since that is the case, I'm doing 15 for this, and whenever I do 2 and 3, 2 and 1 is 3. 2 and 1, those will be 20 turn games, which, in my experience, might have still similar lengths. This has a lot of things that can interrupt the flow of the game with just, battle games, item games, duel games, stuff like that, whereas 1 and 2 do have their own set of things that do that, but I think they occur less often. I'm not really sure if that's the case, but right now, the longest round by far was the one I played in 7. That may not have been my own fault, because I probably could have changed around some settings to speed things up, but... And speaking of battle games... Oh, well, never mind. And not speaking of battle games... Seriously, why even have a 0 on the counter? That's just such a tease. Alright, well, I got a good amount of coins. Let's see if there's anything I can buy in the store, and always buy magic lands when they are available. Especially in this game, because they are the cheapest in this game than they are in any other. Mario Party 2 introduced items. This increased the item carry limit from 1 to 3 and introduced a whole bunch of new items as well, while at the same time taking all the items that existed previously and slashing most of their prices in half. Like mushrooms and skeleton keys and the like used to be 10 coins and now they're 5. This is one of the most aptly named minigames in the history of Mario Party. It's called Awful Tower. It's a tower that is most certainly awful, as evidenced by stalling at the gate. Also, there's these camera bros who seem to be very, very good at putting their hammers at the exact right moment, creating them. Of course, I could be going for coins, but look at how close I am to winning. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm definitely not winning. Yeah, that last jump is hard.
I'm the best!